about the journey of Kenya. We've spoken about leadership, the importance of why somebody should become a member. We've spoken about the boundaries that are limiting of Africa. I'd like us to divert the conversation a little bit. You being a CEO and a leader who has a company who is set in Egypt, you have a family back at home. And there's this thing that has always been in my mind. As a parent, how does it feel? I had so many stories of parents who really need to come and earn a living, and they have to leave their kids. And it's so difficult because you hear very sad stories. Mtu aliacha watoto wake, the kids are being tortured. You are here and you need to organize how kids will move from one place to another. Sometimes the family wanna take your advantage to exploit you financially just because they're staying with your kids. Like, how is this, like, you as a parent and on behalf of other like parents, how is that experience for you?
Of course, every parent, it's every parent's wish, Yvonne, to stay with their children.
Okay.
But sometimes inakulazimu.
Okay.
And you are forced to. Because you will not stay there with the children.
Okay.
They hit you.
Sure.
And they need education.
Okay.
And sometimes for someone to make a decision of leaving children and go to Gulf, they have no other alternative.
Okay.
They have tried like everything.
Okay.
No one with children come to Gulf for an adventure.
Sure.
Unless they have money, they're just coming for tourism for 2 days to go. But for someone to make a decision that I have to go and work,
okay,
there was a challenge.
Okay.
There is a challenge. So when I was leaving my children, I remember when I told them, I'm leaving you to God.
Okay.
And God will be the one to guide you,
Okay.
to protect you,
Sure.
and to be there for you.
Okay.
So I have not left you for any human being.
Okay.
Of course, definitely I had to engage my relatives because my children were still young. And actually my son was, who is now in Dadia University, was in class 7. And I had to tell them, I have to go.
Okay.
And I've left you in the hands of God.
Sure.
So it was just like that. And when I'm here, I had to keep praying.
Okay.
Every day, Yvonne, when I wake up, the first prayer I tell God is about my children.
Sure.
I always remind God that, remember, I left them in your hands. So guide them, protect them. In every activity they are going, don't leave them. Hold their hand.
Yeah.
So what I can advise parents who are in Gulf,
Sure.
you have to be a parent still, even if you are in Gulf.
Okay.
If there is a red flag of your child is suffering somewhere, don't force it.
Okay.
Talk to them,
Okay.
ask them, give them options,
Okay.
give them hope, try to reason with them
Okay.
to make them understand that they have to be there.
Okay.
And there is no other option, so
Okay.
they have to bear with it. But if it is unbearable, don't push them.
Okay.
Look for alternative as much as it can. Even if it will now cost you going back to make things right, do it. If you can manage to do it from here, do it. Another thing, don't just leave children and you don't monitor them. Remember, these are children that they are growing. So they will do the things children do.
Okay.
So if you are not monitoring who are friends of your children,
Okay.
how is the surrounding of your children, where do they go, what do they do, then you will come from Gulf and you find that you don't have children.
Okay.
So I had to create time that I have to talk to my children.
Every day.
And I remember my son will, anytime I call, he would just ask me, Mom, when are you coming back? That was the greeting.
Okay.
Mama utakuja lini? Mama utakuja lini? So at a certain point, I had to talk to him.
Okay.
I told him, there is no lying to you that I'm coming tomorrow, no. Because I'm not taking a bus from here to Kenya. So you have to get used to my absence. You have to understand, yes, I am an absent parent, but I need you to have self-discipline, to have self-control, to respect your surroundings, respect your neighbors, live well with everyone around you, and most important, avoid bad company, avoid conflicts with your neighbors, and all shall be well. If you have a problem, let me know.
Sure.
And mimi huambia wazazi wenzangu, uko hapa, kesho huambiwa mtoto wako alikuwa ameonekana ameenda hizi tu video, tu kwenda hutu tu vitu tu nini huku kwenda kuona tu video. If it is possible, if that child, you cannot control that he doesn't go there, move those children from that area. By the time you will be able to access another one, you have talked to him, he has changed the area, because you are not near to control that, because that is where he will find gangs, that is where he will find drugs, that is where he will be sold bank, that is where he will meet different type of people, idle people. Some are hiding from crimes, some so change the environment for your children, for the sake of your children, because it will be, when they get friends, it will be not easy to ditch them. They can lie to you, but they will hide because of that friendship. But when you move them to a place that they have to take a matatu to go to see them, they will forget about them. If you get to a point that you find your child ameanza kuwa na kambani mbaya na hawezi, for the sake of, kwa sababu kila mzazi mtoto wake ni mzuri. Usikuwe na conflicts na wazazi wale wengine na nini, just move your children from that area. By the time he makes another new friends, at least
amesahau ile kuadapt upya,
kitabu adapt upya, maisha imesonga, anakuwa, and then atakuja kuelewa why. And another thing I always tell parents, the most important thing, empower your children. Make sure your children are busy at school, and especially when they're at primary level, and you get to note that there are some characters which they are changing, or when you talk to them, make sure sometimes you now and then call video. You know, when you are a child, you know your child. When your child is distressed, you will see it from the face and the body language and the way they talk. Be your children's friend. Joke with them. Sometimes just crack a joke. Laugh with them. Let them talk. Let them feel free. Even when they start dating, sometimes just ask them, do you have a crush these days? And they will now find a way to communicate. This way, you will get to understand your children, who they move, what they are thinking, and where they are. Because now, some parents, they are like, there are some things I cannot talk with my children. It's like a bad manners. And it's like they're no. When they come with pregnancy, what will you do? If you are being told now your daughter is pregnant, because you avoided conversation of sex and all this and boyfriend and thing and girlfriend thing, when you will be told your son is a gay, what will you do? When you will be told that now
and you're far away,
your son has fathered someone, has impregnated a girl, and they are in school, what will you do? And you avoided it. So for you to get to understand, when you are in GAF, for you to get to understand that your children are having a problem, video call them, watch their body language, give time to listen to them, joke with them, talk to them as a friend. That way, they will tell you who has disturbed them. They will be free to tell you what they have gone through, whether it is in school, whether it is in the village. But if you are too harsh that you don't want to hear, you are always, there is a time to be harsh. And there is a time for friendship.
Strict,
There is that limitation that if a child is wrong, now be a parent.
For sure.
Be strict. Don't allow it, because you are fun. Don't entertain. If it is shouting in that phone, shout. If it is, there is a punishment you can give them. If you send them money they misuse, they don't do the right way, next time tell them, go to supermarket, give me the pay bill number. I'm not giving you money anymore. You are not going to handle any cash. You see, that way, next time, they'll be accountable and they'll know the importance of accountability. There is unwanted pregnancy. There is heartbreak. So, now you are schooling.
Yeah.
Are you ready to handle this?
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
you have to talk to and to make them see the things. And you give them example. And you tell them, go check on social media, people are sick.
Yeah.
Even young people are sick. There is awareness of sickness. There is even diseases which are not like HIV, but like gonorrhea and kaswende. They are even bad and worse for a young person. Sure. So these things you have to tell them the way they are.
Okay.
Tell exactly the way it is.
Okay.
Don't wait. No one will bring up a child for you. No one will bring you.
No matter where you are.
No matter where you are, talk to them, engage with them. Yes. So that way, and the rest now leave to God. Yeah, but keep telling and repeating. Don't allow them to do wrong things. Sure. Don't allow them to have unnecessary cash.
Okay.
Because you see, this unnecessary cash is when they will have money to buy alcohol. Okay. They'll have money to buy bank, even to buy cocaine, and even to buy. And because you are not monitoring who they are moving with, when they start, you will not know. If you don't talk to them about the effects of drugs, if you don't talk to them about the effects of being addicted, if you don't give them example, they will not know.
Sure.
It is you to make it look real, give them reality.
Yeah.
And make them understand that once you are done, if you get drug addicted, it is done, you are done. And there is nothing I'll do about it. Yeah. You have to let them know, even if I love you so much,
Yeah, sure.
I cannot take it from you, I put it in myself.
Okay.
You have spoiled your life.
For sure.
And you have to make them to understand that tomorrow you will not be there. There is a day you will not be there with them. Okay. There is a day they will be there on their own. There is a day you will be old now, enough for them to take care of you.
Yeah.
So that is what I would like to tell children. And you parents, talk to your children, monitor them. And again, I always tell parents, usikose kulipia mtoto school fees, asome vizuri, ati unajenga nyumba ushago. First thing, ensure your children are in school. That is the first priority. Sio wakati ilikuanga ati shelter ndio the most important. These days, education is the second basic important. Okay, shelter is one. Food, yes, food too. But that, not even clothing. Education, because in this world, without education. So, wewe utaacha kusomesha mtoto, ujenge nyumba. I'm telling you, in your old age. Kwa hiyo nyumba watoto watoa na kuchapa, watatoa mabati kwa hiyo nyumba wakauze. Kwa hiyo nyumba hakuna kitu watakufanyia, watakuibia tu pesa twako na tukuku twako na tumbuzi twako, and you'll not be able to work. So, parents, number one, it is you to control your children until they are grown-up people.
Yeah, sure.
Number two, ensure you empower your children, educate them. Watoe ujinga. Hata wakikosa kazi, they'll be able to stand and communicate and understand things the way they are. Sure. Hakuna kitu kibaya kama kudeal na illiteracy. Mtu mwenye haelewi kile anapaswa kufanya. Na ikishapita elimu, ikishampita imempita. Sure. Hata kama ulikuwa umemjengea villa, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Wasomeshe, watajijengea.
For sure.
Kama utakuwa na uwezo wa kuwasomesha na kujenga, sawa. But just do one thing at a time. Because hizo ndio vitu zinaumiza watu wengine gaf, mashindano. They want to compete because mwingine aliweka kwa status amejenga nyumba ya ngorofa. You want to kujenga na watoto wako saa hizo wanahangaiki huko Kibera slums. You cannot give them a good environment. What do you expect? Utapata watoto wamenini. I'm just giving an example.
Sure.
Wewe uko gaf, umewachilia watoto tu, they are just living in a single room. They are of different sex. Simply because unataka kusave pesa ujenge ushago. Give your children, hata kama ni kukodi nyumba. Saa hiyo kodi nyumba. Una pesa ya kujenga ni ya kulipa rent. Wacha mtoto wako wa kiume akwe na ka bedroom kake. Wacha mtoto wako wa kike akwe na ka bedroom kake.
Okay, sure.
At least let them have toilet inside their house. Wale nje wakiwa wanahitaji kwenda nje kwa nduka. Si ati wanatoka hapa waende kwa choo na kimwanaume kinjirani pale kinangojea hapo kwa mlango nacho kinataka kuingia, kinaona kakipita tena kanaenda kwa bafu. Yvonne, let me tell you something. Some people here, they want to compete to do big things, but they forget about children.
Yeah, sure.
Ukikuja kuambiwa na mwalimu ati mtoto kama alikuwa day school, usikie kuna tu vitu twenye uambiwe na mwenye anaishi na the guardian, maybe ameanza kufika late, ameenda pahali hakuwa anajulikana alikuwa wapi, ameshinda wapi. Take that child to a boarding school immediately. With immediate, it doesn't mean whatever the cost. Kama uko pahali kwa kasako fulani, kama kuna pahali you can even take a loan if you don't have money, you will pay later.
Sure.
Peleka huyo afadhali akiwa kwa mikono ya mwalimu,
sure,
kuliko akiwa kwa mikono ya randomly neighbors, community yenye hata disappear and reappear, ujui ametoka wapi.
Sure.
Saa hizi utakuta huyo mtoto alienda pahali akarepiwa, ataongopa kusema kwa sababu hataki stigma. Utakuta huyo mtoto alienda akapewa mbunduki ya bebe, a transport for somewhere, akaambiwa atanunua biscuit akabeba. Utakuta huyo mtoto alienda you will not know. So if as a parent na uko gaf uanze kuambiwa huyu mtoto siku hizi tunaona tabia zake sio mzuri. Kuna jana alituma dukani akaenda kakaa masaa mawili. Juzi tulimtuma kwa mto kuchota maji akaenda kakaa masaa matano. Of course watoto watacheza saa zingine njiani ndio, lakini if it becomes recurring, that's a red flag.
Okay.
Usingoje. Next utaletewa unwanted pregnancy, or utaletewa ugonjwa, or utakujiwa na mwizi, or ameshaanza kuvuta bangi. Yes. And now utakuwa unafanya kazi ya bure. So peleka mtoto boarding, usiangalie pesa ni ngapi. Another thing, sometimes angalia zile shule unapeleka watoto. Mimi I'm telling you, before, even when my children were for high school,
okay,
or even when they were in primary,
okay,
Mimi I always search among the best schools, the surrounding yenye nataka mtoto wangu asome. Lazima I'll have to Google about that school. I'll have to check the reputation of the school.
Yeah.
I have to check the performance of the school.
Sure.
I have to check all these things. I don't just take a child to school.
Yeah.
No. Because at least, what will you do if you lose a child? Yani, losing a child is just going back home and you find that you don't have a child who is
the one that you left.
Yeah. Yes, the one that you left.
Okay. And
So
it's the most hurting thing a parent can ever
the
experience.
most hurting thing. So mi huwa nasema afadhali hiyo mshahara yako. Watoto wako wanakaa Nairobi. Ensure pahali wanakaa in a self-contained house. Okay, sawa, you cannot afford 2 bedroom. Kunazo nyumba, kuna areas utapata just affordable or self-contained room. It is better. For them to be outside, they will tell you walikuwa wanaendea nini. Na kama ni kwa kibanda, hataenda akae masaa mawili. Sure. Lakini in that neighborhood that ati mtoto atatoka hapa, lazima aende choo iko nje, bafu iko nje. Sijui akaanza kuzura, nilienda nikakuta huko kwa duka huko chini nikakuta kuna queue, kuna nini. We are here because of children. That's the most important thing. Parents, monitor your children.
Okay.
Try to mentor them.
Okay.
Talk to them.
Okay.
Empower them. Wasikose. Mtoto wako hasikose.
For sure.
Kama hataitisha kitu naangalia hii ni extravagant, it's not important, talk to them. Explain to them why this is important more than this.
Okay.
Give them an option of to check, to give them an option to compare.
Okay.
And hear their options.
Okay.
So that we may know what they're thinking.
Okay.
There is no way a child... Yes. There will no way a child will tell you, buy for me TV, na akose school fees. Utamwambia tu baba, ama mami, unataka simu? Haya, pesa yenye niko nayo ni ya school fees. Tununue simu kwanza ama tulipe school fees. Akijaribu kusema nunua simu kwanza, sasa hiyo ndio usinunue. Now that one fight, there is no way.
Sure.
You have to make your child know what is important more than the other.
Sure.
Another thing is at least also discipline. usifanye watoto wako pia wakose heshima kwa watu wazima.
Okay.
It is very important to train your children that they have to respect their relatives.
Okay.
They have to respect their relatives.
Okay.
They have to respect their neighbors and the elderly and their leaders. Don't allow your child to... all my children, I have their friends in their Facebook. Because when they open, they are in social media, unless they have another ghost account, I have to be your friend because I have to see what you post. I have to see what you post. I have to monitor. I have to be your friend. Whether you like it or not, you are my child. I have to be your friend. Okay. I want to see what you post. Yeah. There is a time you will post something, I tell you, pull it down. Pull it down. If you want me to, because, you know, these things, there are some things your children can do and endanger their lives. Even if you want them to be open-minded, to have their needs, sometimes also guide them in a right way, that you are far to protect them.
Sure.
They are on their own. Okay. Make sure also they do the right things. Make sure also at least you monitor and talk to them and explain to them why. Sometimes just be that dictator, a parent. Hakuna mtu mzima kwa mzazi.
For sure.
Usije ukanjiambia sasa amekuwa anaweza akafanya. No. Sometimes monitor those their phones.
Okay.
Sometimes take them when they are using them. Monitor them, see what they do. Get to know them when you have an opportunity.
Okay.
So that's how I can say on parenting, because it's the most critical thing.
For sure it is.
Wazazi wengi wamepoteza watoto wakiwa gafu.
Sure.
Unaenda kukuta mtoto wako alitolewa kidney ikauzwa. Unarudi kusikia mtoto alirushwa kwa ghorofa akakufa. Alikuwa na nani? You don't even know those people. Mtoto amekwambia tu ameenda. Ukianza kuambiwa nana alikuwa na, mnaanza kutafuta, hebu angalia, know the friends of your children. If possible, even get to know their parents.
Okay.
Get to know what they do.
Yeah.
Have their numbers. Me, I have the numbers of the friends of my children. I have them. No. If he told me, naenda kuona fulani,
kapigie mama yake.
Ama nimpigie simu, akose kuchukua, napigie rafiki yake. Nipe, ama saa zingine najifanya tu sijapiga yake. Napigie rafiki yake, nipe Yvonne. Because nataka kujua ni ukweli alikuwa pale.
Yeah.
Next time hata kudanganya kwa sababu anajua anything is possible. You can be randomly, you can just call. Ama nipe mama ya Yvonne. Nataka kuongea na mama ya Yvonne. Nimsalamie tu. So that at least make them understand that you are following
and you have control.
Don't let them just know my mother, mamangu hayuko. Kwani ataniambia nini? Kwani also understand the language that I use. You know, because of this issue of us friendship here, let me tell you something, just like a story.
Yeah.
When I was in Kenya lastly, and we were just having a conversation. You know, my daughter likes debating a lot, and she argues a lot like me. So we were just, and now when I felt like she's now winning me, because most of the time she's on opposition, ama niko kwa serikali, ama ako kwa serikali, niko opposition. Nikafikia pahali ili
oh my god,
huyo mtoto alichange all of a sudden, conversation ikaishia hapo na akafura until the following day. And you know, sasa zingine it's because nilikuwa na mafriend wa Mombasani, ikafika pahali hiyo kitu imeniingia kwa mdomo, lakini kwangu hata sioni kama ni matusi juu tunaitumia saa nyingine kwa kutaniana. And then the following day she was kamefura. Nikauliza ni nini umefura hivi? What's wrong? Unajua jana ulinitukana. Nikamuuliza, nikakutukana mimi, nilikutukana aje? Kaniambia ujui vile ulinitukana. Ujui vile ulinitukana. Akajaribu aitamuke akashindwa. So there was someone else, we were with other people, kaniambia kusikia ulimuita kumamayo. You know, I laughed and I told her, wallahi, I'm sorry. I did not know matusi. Why? Because my children hawajui matusi. I hate to grow them knowing that there are some languages they cannot use. It's not for children, they cannot use. Akaniambia, kwani ujui inamaanisha nini? Wewe unajua maana hiyo matusi mama? Unajua, you know, I was like, So what I'm saying is also, it's good to also monitor their languages and let them have discipline, self-discipline. Sure. That way, tunaambiangwa teach the child when they are small. When they grow up, they will know the right